Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for staying with us. Our second guest today is Bethany Mazza from Green Ink, and many of you may know Bethany from her Wickford location, which has become a staple in, I would say, in shopping in Rhode Island. But we are here to talk today about her new store opening in Providence, which is really exciting. So Bethany, even though I can't see you from this shirt,
Here we are.
Thank you so much for coming on the show today. And yeah, we want to hear about what's going on in Providence. So how is that going? Are you guys officially open now?
We had our soft opening yesterday.
Okay.
We're at 199 Wayland Avenue, so on Wayland Square, right between Teas and Javas and Pasta Beach. And so
Great.
we're soft opening, and then we have a grand opening party planned for Friday the 19th from 5 to 8, where everything will be all fleshed out and ready to go.
Oh, perfect. So you're not busy at all. You're just
no,
living
no.
living the dream right now.
Kicking back, yeah.
Good thing it's 80 degrees out. And,
if I were at the beach today, that would have been good.
So for those guests who may not be familiar with Green Ink, maybe don't really live in the South County area, haven't ventured down there, tell us a little bit about the store and, give us an overview.
An overview. So the best I can. It's a long story. I'll try to be brief. My mother started the store in 1972, and she made handmade leather handbags. And the store has evolved over the years into kind of a creative, quality clothing store, but then we have a lot of shoes and jewelry and accessories. And so what we really try and do is just have something for everybody, all different shapes and sizes, different styles, different price points. And we really have developed a customer base that's really loyal and loves to come and see us and see what's new.
Great. So what does Green Ink stand for?
Well, everybody thinks it's very natural, and it's, my mother named the store because staying out of the red means, you make
the money. Yeah,
which
there you
typically
go.
would be black ink, but she's an artist, and green and red are opposites on the color wheel, so it was Green Ink.
Do you carry more green items, would you say, than any
not
other color?
necessarily. A lot of fair trade these days, but but not green.
Oh, I meant the color green,
but
yeah.
I knew what you meant, yeah. But I had to tie that in.
Oh, yes, the ecological standpoint.
That's right.
Oh, my. So what prompted opening in Providence? I mean, Wayland Square is obviously beautiful, but...
It is. I lived there in the early 90s, and I actually really love the area because it's like a little village within the city, and it kind of has everything you need to live day to day, which I really enjoy. But the landlord who the space was Comina prior to us, and it had been vacant for a little while, and he called me up. He saw an ad that we had in the Providence Journal for Eileen Fisher, which is one of our key brands, and he thought that would be something he'd like to have represented in Wayland Square, and so he asked if I wanted to come, look at a space, and I did, and that's how it started. That's right. Yeah.
And so for people that are familiar with Wickford, is this sort of modeled the same way, or you can carry different products, or what's happening in Providence?
It's fairly similar, but we are going to bring in a few different lines, and we're trying to be a little bit dressier maybe, because I feel like people in the city are maybe going to more events, and we'll probably get more people who have jobs that require a little bit of a, a
rather
little
than
more
beach
dressed
wear,
up. Yeah, because in Wickford it's pretty cash, and we do the summer business down there is amazing because it's so beautiful in the summer. Yeah. And so so it'll have a little bit of a different flavor.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you guys said you had a lot of loyal customers, but what do you think differentiates Green Ink from? I mean, there's a lot of really cool boutique stores out there, and what would you say makes you guys different, and what makes you successful in this area?
Well, I think we're really loyal to our customer, and I'm there all the time, and I talk to our customers, and I listen to them, and I'm responsive to what they ask me to have. And so I think also we've been in the business so long that we kind of know, that little emotional thing that you need as a buyer, because it's being in business is sort of an art and a science these days, and so you have to have that connection, and that really sets us apart, because I feel really connected to my ladies.
And so when you go into Green Ink, is the experience that you can find, I know it's clothing, shoes, accessories, you can really find a whole outfit for an event you have, and the sales associates in there are going to help you kind of put that together, or is it really you just go in and kind of poke around yourself?
You know what? It's funny because you get a little conflicted about that. We really like to let the customer lead us with that, and some people know what they want and they're just like, I'm going to get it and I'm going for it. But some people really want a lot of help, and so we try and respond to that. And if you want us to put together an outfit or a wardrobe or bring in like one piece that you're having trouble kind of putting together, we can work with that. So we really let the customers lead.
Great.
Yeah.
And how many products do you carry currently? Like how many different brands?
Oh my, 30 or 40.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a huge selection.
Okay, and would you say a lot of them are local, or are you bringing in design? I mean, Eileen Fisher obviously is a large designer, but
a lot of our designers are based in America and or made in America.
Okay.
But not that many local. We did just pick up one new designer that I'm really excited about called Neville Wisdom, and we're actually his first retail store. He's a designer from New Haven, and he sells his own things there in a couple of locations, and he's chosen us to be his first retail store. So I'm really excited about his things.
So what kind of products do we have? Anything from him?
But we have to get our, we're talking about local, we have to get our Ken Stetson in there. So because we also are carrying Ken Stetson in both of our stores.
Great.
And we love him, and so we just, that's one of our nice local things.
Yeah.
But then a lot of our things, like what you were kind of going for here, a lot of our things are fair trade. Like these are made in India out of recycled fabric, and they're all women's cooperatives that give back to the community and educate girls.
Yeah.
And some of these other, the fair trade, the piece that I have on is also from a fair trade company from Vietnam. So we really try and,
Yeah, so kind of walk me through some of the items here. Let me know, tell me a little bit about what they are, maybe the price point too, just to kind of give the viewers a better idea of the things they can get.
If I can remember the price points. I hope I
can. Okay, approximate is fine.
There you go.
I won't call you out on that.
Well, this shoe is from Bernie Mev, which is one of our favorite shoe brands just because they're so lightweight and really flexible.
They're very flexible.
And they have a memory foam insert in the middle, and so we sell tons of them. I think this one sells for maybe $62, something like that a pair.
That's very exact.
And I have it, something like that. Yeah.
You're doing a good job with that.
I know. Well, 62. Yeah, I've been doing this a while. And then since we're on shoes, this boot is from Dansko, which is another one of our brands that we know that people love.
Yep.
I think this one is in the low 200 range. Their boots are a little bit
pricey,
more.
But they last.
But yeah, they do. The quality is amazing. We try and carry shoes in particular that are beautiful, but won't kill your feet. Like I kind of don't believe in suffering for fashion, and so that's sort of, we like to have beautiful things, but comfortable too.
There you go,
like
exactly.
Yeah. So, and this obviously, Eileen Fisher, we've talked about.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Velvet,
which is so in this year, and this color, this kind of like evergreeny, sprucey green is really popular. Like, look at those earrings with that.
I know. What a
That's
nice
amazing.
little Christmas outfit. You can wear with leggings, so you can stretch out when you eat,
Yep.
And you've got the Kent Stetson products, which is great. And you carry a large assortment of his line, I would assume. Lots of clutches.
Yes. Yep, we usually have almost his whole line every season, but then the specialty bags that he does we have the Providence bags in the Providence store. I know he has the P-Pack bag.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have that
one. Hell Bridge one, right? Yeah. So we like to have those because they remind us of home.
So as someone in the fashion space, I have to ask what you're kind of seeing for this winter. I mean, obviously the velvet is beautiful, but what kind of products are you stocking in anticipation for the winter fashions that we have coming up? I mean, what do you think is going to be big this season?
That's always an interesting question for us because we kind of believe in things that are timeless.
Yeah.
And so we like to have kind of wardrobe building pieces and then special pop things. So if you're looking for something for an event, we'll have something for that. But this year I'm seeing we're selling a lot of color, really intense, vibrant colors, and a lot of pattern and print. So there's just a little more joy and a little more vibrancy, I feel like, this season than you would normally see in fall.
Yeah, more color. That's great. That is fun. Well, we've got 80-degree weather in October, so we'll just keep the summer clothes going.
I know.
And so you guys are obviously pretty involved in the community in Wickford. Is that something that you plan to do as you move to Providence, or are you going to try, to be involved in the community here and, participate in community events as a small business? Is that the plan?
It is. I really hope so. The Wayland Square Merchants Association, I haven't dropped off my check yet, but we'll join that. And there are some events that they sponsor in the square. But then, you know, we'll look to maybe hook up and do pop-ups with local artists and that sort of a thing. So yeah.
And that's something you do in Wickford. You have like, do you do trunk shows and sort of
we don't do that many trunk
events?
shows. We're really trying to kind of bring that on board for Providence. It's kind of an opportunity to get to the things that sometimes we miss. So for our grand opening party, Ken Stetson will be there doing a trunk show, and Neville Wisdom, the designer that I talked about earlier, he'll be there. And then the next day, M. Kindred, which is a local jewelry maker from North Kingstown, the ladies from M. Kindred will be there on Saturday doing a trunk show. So we're trying to, you know, get a little more oomph.
Oh, that's so great. Well, it's always great to have people on the show from Rhode Island small business because we really like to see that flourishing, obviously, because it's important to have small business here. And obviously, the Nordstrom and the Providence Place Mall just closed, as sad as that is.
I know, it's sad. It's a good opportunity for us.
Yes.
So we're looking for
Eileen Fisher. I mean, there's a Nordstrom brand that you guys are carrying it.
Absolutely.
Go to Green Ink.
So, yes.
no more,
you know,
no more
success
Nordstrom.
is hard work and luck. And so
there you go.
I've got the hard work down. That was just luck.
Perfect. Well, Bethany, thanks so much for joining us today. We hope everybody checks out Green Ink in Providence, and obviously stays going to Wickford as well.
Absolutely. But you know, winter, summer, you know, dressy cash.
So and obviously I think you'll probably attract a whole new customer base here because they're far enough apart that you'll be getting a lot of browsers in from Wayland. So
I think so.
we wish you the best of luck.
Thanks
and
for
the opening
me.
party is Friday the 19th.
5 to 8. Yep.
That's open to the public?
Open to the public.
All right.
Absolutely. Come
Sounds
on.
good.
Come visit.
Go visit Green Ink. She's been working really hard to make this open. Well, Bethany, thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate it, and thanks for all the beautiful products.
Absolutely.
Yeah, awesome. So again, we hope you guys stay tuned. We've got our last guest coming up next.